Hello, everyone. This is Tycoon Wibby for Thinking and Speaking in Yes. So let us go back to the very basics, yes? Because when I meet people in this world, I comprehend that they have forgotten what this is, yes? This is invisible. The voice is invisible, yes? But we learn in science class what compression waves of fluids are, right? Yes? So we learn that the truth of the matter is the voices, excuse me, because it is waves, yes, that they must obey the laws of physics of harmonics, yes, and then we extrapolate that into the everywhere in every geometric fashion, yes. So certain words occur in certain geometric builds because those words fit greatest in those geometric builds, yes, which is one of the things why we say there's a direct correlation, yes, between vibration and atomic arrangement, even so much as for as the words that are occurring in that atomic arrangement, yes, fit that atomic arrangement. Look at the compression waves inside of that atomic arrangement, and you will see that it's a pattern kind of linked up real nicely all the way top, all the way to the bottom, yes? So we must begin to comprehend that. Let us go back to the beginning and ask, what is a word? Yeah? Because in civilization, there's been a lot of slavery going on, a lot of do this or I'm going to put pain on your body. Yeah, pain sucks. We yes that. So it can get people to do things, and one of the things we use to domesticate ourselves. Yeah. So you have this kind of sentence structure and this kind of colloquial thinking that is go along to get along. Yes? I could give a heaven about going along to get along. I'm going to be thinking in heaven. Yes, I'm going to be thinking in bless. Yes, I'm going to be thinking in yes. And yes, I am going to be demanding that you also think in heaven, bless, and yes. What's going to get real crazy real fast, yeah? So the importance of comprehending why these particular words are showing up in this particular reality. Yes? Because once again, we go over the fact that the word want is defined as to lack, to be without, to desire. Yes? And we have a civilization filled with lack. Because everyone's using the word want as if it is have. Yes? Have is the word that is to possess, to have responsibility over. Yes? The word is have. But out in the society, they're going to tell you that you can speak and use to make negative, and it all makes sense. Yes? And it's because to go along, to get along. Yeah? And so I challenge you, yes, as I challenge myself to live on the truth that these words are harmonics that are showing up inside of these geometric expressions because that is where they fit. But when I look at the definitions of these words, they are ugly. They are disgusting. They are clearly negative entities. Clearly. But yet you hear them being expressed all over civilization. Whether these people think they are good or whether these people think they are bad, they are all using the same diction, which is clearly negative. Yes? And then we use with our own eyes, and we get to see with our own eyes the outcome of expressing and using these particular vocal waves. Yes? These particular word vibrations. Yes? This particular pattern of air molecules moving. Yes? And so I say, why is it that heaven is rarely spoken, but the anti-heaven is spoken as if it is okay? Who thinks it's okay to call up the worst in existence? the worst in feel, the worst in look, the worst in comfort, the worst in joy, the worst in happiness, the worst in love, the best in anger, the best in sadness, the best in horribleness. Who thinks that's a good idea to call that up as an expression? The sleep, the evil, the stupid. Because those who are actually intelligent comprehend that heaven, because it is defined as a state of utmost happiness, a state of supreme bliss, should be the expression on the minds, because it is the best of joy, the best of happiness, the best of love, the best of building goodness. But yet, the heaven speakers are few and far between, because the rest of you like being the problem. If you are speaking in the anti-heaven, if you are speaking in the anti-bliss, if you are speaking in the anti-yes, you are the problem. Yes? Because we are holding to the vibrations of goodness, plenty, blessedness, love, happiness, yes. We are holding and putting forth those vibrations, trying to fight the onslaught of the negative, the onslaught of the lack, the onslaught of the views to make negative. The onslaught, like a gigantic tsunami wave, yes? But we persist because heaven feels really good, yes? Bless feels really good. Plenty feels really good. Love feels really good. Happiness feels really good. Yes, feels really good. So we persist. Yes? But it is strange that we must put to you the question. Words are the fruit of the Spirit. You can tell a tree by its fruit. The fruit of the tree are its words. Yes? And when I go to the dictionary and I look at the words that you have been using, I am utterly disgusted. But yet civilization says, yeah, go speak that way. Go speak in the anti-yes. Go speak in the anti-heaven. Go speak in the anti-bliss. And you say, okay. How do you have it in your mind, in your soul that is yearning for the goodness, and you say, okay? Instead, we should be standing proud with a straight back saying, I will be that heaven. I will be the blessed. I will be the yes. Yes, it is a hard road. Yes, it is a different road. Yes, I slip up all the time, but yet I will repeat myself. Yes, I will correct myself. Yes, in my silent self, inside of my inside, I will speak that heaven, speak that bless, and speak that yes. I am on the path of goodness. I am on the path of happiness. I am on the path of joy. I am on the path of bliss. I am on the path of sublime. Yes? So I developed the pattern of comprehending this place and its actual structure because it is built logically. Yeah? All of eternity is organized along the lines of vibration. Because we look out and we see walls and doors and shoes and clothes and halo nimbuses and things of brown skin and nature of that. But at the back of it, at its very structure, at its very base, here's the spherical vibration. Yes? Because to you, it may look like a smooth surface, but zoom in and you will see the peaks and the troughs, the high points and the crevices, the dips and the folds, the ever-changing shape of the surface of the structure. And you will comprehend that all I see before me is the beautiful, supreme, heavenly interaction of the vibratory fields. And gone will be the days where you can trip me up with your words, because I will be able to go back to the dictionary and say, the dictionary tells you the truth of the versal that you are in. That is the place that must always tell you the truth. Yes? And it will tell you the truth in the true matter. Yes? Because gone are the days where we will blindly say, well, the dictionary said this. Here are the days where we say, well, this particular vibration produces these particular geometry expressions, regardless of what you think it may say based on its definition. Yes? Because we comprehend that those who fight against the goodness do so in all ways to be a thorn in our side, because that is what produces a smile upon their face. And we sit back and we say, still gonna be that heaven. Let's go after that utmost happy, yeah? And we start aligning things with, okay, I hold that utmost happiness, and life starts to get utmost happy, yeah? I start speaking that happy, and suddenly I have more thoughts and more feelings and more everyday interactions that lead to me feeling more happy. It is true. Go try it. Yes? And gone are the days where you can tell me to hold the energy of deny. Let's get back to it. The definition of no is to deny in all of its expressions. It literally tells you exactly what it is going to build every single time. You use that vibration, your civilization will look like deny. Your relationships will look like deny. Your very self will look like a battle of deny within. Stop lying to yourself and tell yourself the truth. Yes? You must be yes to have the yes within. The battle stops, by the way. Yeah? It's wonderful when you have that secret self that's like, heaven, yeah, we can do it. That secret self that's like, heaven, yeah, you right, let's go get it, baby. Yes? That secret self, like the AIs, right? Really, really glazing, yeah? You'll have that inward self that glazes, yes? Because your thoughts will be aligned with happiness. So what is the point of battling your thought? It is already aligned with that which is happiness. So it must be affirmed. But we have been growing up inside of a civilization that says denying within is okay. Yeah, that is what is preferred. Yes? And suddenly you have this battle within, trying to get to the right or trying to get to the good, because your very first thought is of misalignment. So of course it must be battled, because the battle may, if you start telling yourself the truth, the battle will lead to alignment. Yes? And alignment is heaven. Alignment is happiness. Alignment is plenty. Alignment is blessed. Alignment is yes. So when we are thinking these yes thoughts, these blessed thoughts, these plenty thoughts, of course, the secret self within, right? The gigantic eternal entities who have thoughts that slide as invisible waves throughout the entire firmament of the larger spherical oscillation. Of course, it bubbles up from within and it says, heaven, yeah. It says, blessed right. It says, happiness is the light. Yes? But if we are in misalignment, we must battle to get to the alignment. Hopefully. Yes? Because some of you get into the fight and you go from misalignment to misalignment squared. And those of you, yes, who you are, you love being in misalignment to E. Yeah? Misalignment raised to the power E. So, once again, I ask you, yes, to join the rest of us who have decided we're only speaking heaven. Do what you like, yes? But we're only thinking heaven, yes? Because we comprehend where the battle happens to be. This is all a great amalgamation of the inward imaginations, all bubbling out to create this shared state travel. And we are tired. Yes, we are tired of traveling the states of the anti-yes. God, I'd like some yes. Yes, we are yearning, and we have begun to travel the states of the yes, the states of the utmost happiness, the states of affirming, the states of plenty. And we have begun to do it by reframing the very vibrations with which we think. Yes, got that heaven in that mind, baby. Yes, and it is awesome to see. The transition is easy going forward. We talked like this in our infancy, but as we grew as a civilization and to comprehend the structure of the everywhere, we begin to speak like this: in the heaven, the bless, and the yes. And the quantum physicist starts it, right? The mathematicians started, right? The biological scientists started, right? The chemists started. We are the intellectuals. We are the ones who, yes, that heaven has zero things to do with their religions. Heaven is about the state travel, the beautiful meshing of vibratory fields to create the larger geometries. Let our civilizations look like heaven. Let our grocery stores act like heaven. Let our civilizations vibe on the essences of heaven, so that they produce the products that look like heaven, that act like heaven, that feel like heaven, that operate like heaven, that do their very blessed heavenness to bring us heaven. So gone are the days where the religions get to grab heaven and say this is ours. What have they ever built? All of this in civilization comes from me and you. Comes from comprehending the mathematics, comes from comprehending the physics, comes from comprehending the biology, comes from comprehending the chemistry. We have supplied all of the comforts of this existence. So let us be heaven. Yes? So that we might produce a civilization that looks like heaven. And heaven is a metric. It is a metric where we go from market capture to oversupplying. Yes? So once again, this is Tycoon Wibby, yeah? Getting into it. Yes, Charlie, they killed Charlie, yo. That shit hurt. It's going down forever in the history. When they killed Charlie Kirk, it hurt. It hurt from the earth. I'm sitting here, I'm super spiritual, and you could feel the hurt. Yes? And you could feel those which fight heaven walking about praising the death of someone who said, let us stop killing each other and talk it out. We're going to talk it out, and if we have disagreements, this place is large. You go live over there, I go live over here. And they say, you should be killed for the words that you speak. We own everything. The Republicans of America own the best producing property. So let them be aware of that the money flows because of the Republicans. Yes? And we're talking about the new ones because a lot of us were the old Democrats, right? And a lot of us Republicans, we will be moving to the American Party soon as they get up and start acting right, yeah? But that's that Tycoon Wibby especially, yes? Thank you for joining in and being that heaven. And I'd like you to, yes, that there are heaveners here. And we are on that heaven like you, wherever you may be. I love you.